actually up. The real story is we had our sales up to 20 million. But that was free money from the state. We found a governor that had state money that he didn't want to give to the unions, but he wanted to help kids, so he would put it into this program. But after the market crashed, at the end of 90, all that free money went away. We had to go back to the schools and convince them to buy this. And so that's a tough road. So that was my business. We went back, we said, okay, we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to have to sell it to public schools and make it something they want to buy. And so we really, part of my transition out of here was to find a CEO that was from the public education world and sell it to his friends. And so that's the strategy we're taking now with hosts. And that's where it's at. Yes?
Do you guys sell to Christian schools as well?
The price is probably prohibitive for that because it's installation price of about $50,000.
Because I think I remember when I was younger, and they had a program at my school. It was hosts.
What school?
Portland Christian.
Oh, this is, yeah, this was it.
Is that what it is?
Well, Bill Gibbons is from Portland.
Oh, okay.
And we did do some installations in Christian schools, but
because I remember doing that. I was in that program.
were you one of the mentees or mentors?
I was being taught. So.
Yeah. Well, they were trying to use it universally because if you get one-on-one, it's why I homeschool. We basically did it with our kids because we homeschool. Any other questions? Yes.
Can you say or expand on how can business or a business, let's say, understanding help a politician or someone along politics line?
Say that again. They're talking behind me there. What?
I'm saying how does business, the whole aspect of business, yes, I have to have an understanding of accounting and so on, but how does business in the whole help someone who plans to be along the line with politics is concerned?
Politics is concerned. Well, a couple things. One is you talked about knowing the whole business about numbers. You'll notice my education, I do not have an MBA. I do not have an accounting degree. I needed a great CFO. So I needed half of you, whatever you guys are going to become, I need you. And in fact, the CFO of this company is now becoming a CEO of another company. And so having command of the numbers and command of the business is just absolutely essential. You've got to be part of the mix if you're not the head guy. But politically, our company's angle was the politics. And when we took this business over, we thought we could go to the governors. We thought we could go to the politicians were better buyers than the public school. And politics is a big business now. And the line between politics and business is almost completely blurred because it's just all in a continuum. And so your involvement, whether it's politics or business, I mean, and that's why I was even saying ministry. Look at the church, look at the ministries in this country. I mean, you talk about Willow Creek, the Willow Creek Association, that is business. They're running things on business practices, and that's to the degree they do it well. God's laws, pertain to everybody. It's like gravity. You do things right, things work. You do things wrong, it doesn't work. And so I think there's a great melding. It's in the Earth is Flat book, they're talking a lot about communications and stuff. But I'm thinking too, this has a lot to do with principles. The same principles that work in a church, that work in a business, that work in a school, that work in a government, now become the same principles. It used to be the pastor might act this way, and the politician might act this way, and the CEO might act this way. And the same things, good leadership is needed in all those areas. So there's a real blend, and business majors can lead that charge. I don't know if I've answered your question, but you got me going. Anything else? Any other? Yeah.
When you've been in a position to hire recent college graduates, what qualities are most important to you?
Okay. This is not a setup, even though we talked this afternoon. The company that we ran in that the options trading firm when we were growing and hiring like mad, if you had not had a real-world job, we said, go away. Come back when you worked in a real-world job. Anything. Just go have some boss yell at you for a while. And we had made the mistake of hiring some kids right out of college, and we thought we were a pretty good company. But they had no basis for comparison. They wanted to know why we wouldn't let them break 5 times a day and sleep in after big games. And I mean, they were still in college. You know what I mean? They needed to go work for somebody that would just abuse them for a year or two. Then they would come up and appreciate it. So I'm just telling you how we thought. You know what I mean? We want, hey, you look great, you got all the skills, you got all the abilities, go get a real job, and then come back. And then you'll be ready for us. Now, not everybody's going to say that. They're going to say, hey, you got skills, abilities, get in here, we need you. But we were in the luxury of having a waiting list of hires, and we needed somebody who had been out there doing something. And that's back to my experience. Like, go get as much experience. And people love to hear that you know, if you've been through it, they know you're not going to be an interruption in the office, you're not going to cause trouble, you're not going to, all these stuff that's not on the resume. They want references, they want referrals, they want you to really see if you do show up at work in the morning. And if you're the first job, they don't know that. So that's back to getting some experience as fast as you can, any way you can. And you get that when you're getting your master's. Pennsylvania? Is it Penn State or what was it? What else is, any other thoughts, any other questions? I sure wish I would have asked them that. That's it? Okay, hey, everybody going to be at the, what time's the game tomorrow, Robin? What is it? Noon against Notre Dame, #1 team in the league. It's going to be a heroic battle. You're going to see everything left on the field. It's going to be take a risk. It's going to be push the limits. We're going to see it all. And noon tomorrow, volleyball Highlanders.
Yes. Thank you very much. Well, Robert, thank you for loaning your dad to us for a little while here, and your mom too here. But before we wrap up, we have a small gift to give you. So would you come up for a second, Dr. Frost? Kathleen?
I just wanted to thank you for coming and having your schedule, and for your family for coming as well. An extra little gift too, and one for you, just to thank you for coming.
Oh, you want to open it up?
Yeah, sure.
Whoa.
We got you a volleyball shirt. Thought that'd be appropriate.
Oh, Highlanders! I thought maybe I'd get the real men wear purple shirt. I saw that. And this is...
And also a mug for Houghton College. You can put that right on your desk at Wheaton.
Well, it'll be bigger than any Wheaton mug. Thank you very much. Kathleen was a wonderful hostess. Thank you very much. I want to hear about all the great things you guys do. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. See you guys next time. Dr. Frost will be around in a little while. If anybody would like to talk to him personally, I'm sure he'd be happy to chat with you.